fuel light blinking on a two-lane road. Old Ford truck carrying a heavy load. 60-hour week sitting right behind my eyes, counting down the fence posts under southern skies. $23 left inside my coat, a few hard thoughts riding up my throat. Every joint aching from the concrete floor, driving back home to that porch light door. There's an old closed station by the county line where I used to stop when my heart felt fine. Pump sit quiet in the midnight rain, like an old ghost watching through a broken pane. I used to have big plans, used to run too fast, thinking every moment was a dream to last. Now I just want to make it through the midnight chill, keep the family fed and the house standing still. Oh, that low fuel light keeps shining red, small, steady truth in the quiet overhead. I ain't empty, I'm just running low, taking my time down this gravel road. Got a long way left, but I got the heart to make it back home before the sun starts. Sitting by my knees, pocket knife worn from the hard work years on me. My hands still shaking from the shift I work, burying the fatigue where the shadows lurk. Mama always told me, don't you lose your mind when the money gets tight and the road gets blind. So I hold that wheel with a callous grip, not letting this life or this family slip. Oh, that low fuel light keeps shining red, small, steady truth in the quiet overhead. I ain't empty, I'm just running low, taking my time down this gravel road. Got a long way left, but I got the heart to make it back home before the sun starts. Keep going, just a reason back home and a fire glowing. Even when the tank is sitting on the line, an outlaw spirit makes it just in time. Oh, that low fuel light keeps shining red, small, steady truth in the quiet overhead. I ain't empty, I'm just running low, taking my time down this gravel road. Got a long way left, but I got the heart to make it back home before the sun starts. Not empty, just tired, still moving, still enough to get home. Yeah. Been broke before, been down before, but there's a difference between losing everything and losing yourself. There were weeks when the gas gauge stayed on low, had $3 left and nowhere to go. Bills on the table, dust on the floor, old Ford coughing when I turned the key once more. Landlord called and saying rent was due. I just kept working like a man gotta do. nobody coming with a handout for me. So I put my boots on and went back to the street. I worked all day underneath the southern sun. Came home tired when the working day was done. Had a whiskey by the porch just to quiet my head, counting every dollar underneath that porch light. My old friend said, man, you need to slow down. I said, can't slow down when you're trying to get out. I ain't ashamed of the days I had less. Those were the days that taught me how to handle stress. I had empty pockets, but I had my name. Had nothing to lose, so I learned how to stay. Yeah, broke but never beat, down but still alive. Old truck rolling with the last few miles. Ain't got a fortune, ain't got much gold, but I got these boots and a heart that won't fold. Broke but never beat, that's the way I came. Hard times try to bury me, I answer with my name. Let the whole damn world say I ain't got enough. I've been broke before, but I ain't never been crushed. I remember one night sitting outside the bar. Couldn't buy a drink, couldn't even start the car. A girl walked by and recognized my face. Said, aren't you that outlaw everybody talks about around this place? I laughed and said, depends on what you heard. She said, mostly trouble and a couple bad words. I said, trouble ain't always what it seems. Sometimes a man gets lost chasing somebody else's dream. She sat beside me on that old tailgate. Said, you look like you've been carrying too much weight. I said, maybe I have, but I carry it still. She said, there's pride talking. I said, maybe that's a will. She didn't laugh, she didn't walk away. Just stayed beside me until the sky turned gray. Sometimes you don't need somebody to save your life, just somebody who sit there while you figure out why. I had empty pockets, but I had my name. Had nothing to lose, so I learned how to stay. Yeah, broke but never beat, down but still alive. Old truck rolling with the last few miles. I ain't got a fortune, ain't got much gold, but I got these boots and a heart that won't fold. Broke but never beat, that's the way I came. Hard times tried to bury me, I answer with my name. Let the whole damn world say I ain't got enough. I've been broke before, but I ain't never been crushed. I've slept with the rain, I worked through the pain. I watched good people lose everything they made, but the sun keeps rising and the road keeps going. So long as I'm breathing, I ain't done growing. Broke but never beat, down but still alive. Old truck rolling with the last few miles. I ain't got a fortune, ain't got much gold, but I got these boots and a heart that won't fold. Broke but never beat, that's the way I came. Hard times tried to bury me, I answer with my name. Let the whole damn world say I ain't got enough. I've been broke before, but I ain't never been crushed. Broke but never beat, still standing tall. Maybe I ain't got much, but I ain't lost it all. I got a road ahead and a fire in my chest. Sometimes having nothing teaches you what matters best. Yeah, money comes, money goes, but a man's backbone, there's something nobody can buy. Rain makes the highway look different, makes old memories louder too. Rain tapping hard on the windshield glass, headlights cutting through the shadows as I pass. Old Ford humming like it knows this road, every mile carrying another heavy load. Her picture still underneath the dash, faded at the edges, holding on to the past. I should have thrown it out a long time ago, but some things stay where you tell them to go. She used to sit right there beside me, feet on the dash, laughing when the road got wine, and never cared where that old truck would take us. Just cared that I was sitting right there with her. I was too young to understand what I had. Thought every good thing was something I could give back, so I chose a road when she asked me to stay. Now I'm driving through the rain with nothing left to say. Rain keeps falling, road keeps turning, some bridges disappear. Why you're still learning? Rain on the windshield, tears in the glass. Every mile reminds me of the things that didn't last. Old truck rolling through the midnight blue. Every road I take still somehow leads to you. Rain on the windshield, whiskey on my breath. I got freedom in my hands, but I still feel the rest. They call me an outlaw. Maybe that's true, but every outlaw's got somebody he can't outrun to. Yeah. I stop beneath the gas station neon sign, 2 in the morning, nowhere else in mind. Bought a coffee and stood underneath the roof, watching all that water wash away the truth. There was an old man sitting by the door. Said, son, you look like you've been here before. I laughed and said, maybe in another life. He said, some roads bring you back if you give them time. I thought about her house at the edge of town, that little porch where the light used to shine down. Wondered if she ever thinks about me, or if I'm just another ghost she doesn't need. Maybe she found somebody better than I was, somebody who knows how to stay because he wants. Maybe that's what I deserved all along, for choosing the highway over where I belong. Rain keeps falling, road keeps turning, some bridges disappear. Why you're still learning? Rain on the windshield, tears in the glass. Every mile reminds me of the things that didn't last. Old truck rolling through the midnight blue. Every road I take still somehow leads to you. Rain on the windshield, whiskey on my breath. I got freedom in my hands, but I still feel the rest. They call me an outlaw. Maybe that's true, but every outlaw's got somebody he can't outrun to. Yeah. Maybe someday, when the rain stops falling, I'll turn this truck around and hear her calling. Maybe someday I'll find that road. Maybe someday I'll finally go. Rain on the windshield, tears in the glass. Every mile reminds me of the things that didn't last. Old truck rolling through the midnight blue. Every road I take still somehow leads to you. Rain on the windshield, whiskey on my breath. I got freedom in my hands, but I still feel the rest. They call me an outlaw. Maybe that's true, but every outlaw's got somebody he can't outrun to. Rain on the windshield, dawn coming slow. Maybe some roads aren't meant to let you go. If I ever find the courage to turn around, I'll see if there's still a light on at her house. Yeah. Rain keeps falling, road keeps rolling, and some names never really leave you. Furnace dying in the shed, smoke rising black over county red. Got 3 silver dollars in a rusted tin, counting up the places where my life's been. Hands still stained from the graveyard shift, carrying a weight I can barely lift. Old dog sleeping by the porch step line, watching all the dark clouds cross the pine. I gave my youth to a copper mine, sweat on my forehead, working overtime. They closed down the shaft when the market fell, left a whole town living in a dry well. Sheriff came by with a folded claim, told me, son, nobody's gonna remember your name. I smiled real slow through the soot and grime, said a working man's name lasts past your time. I was born in ash, dirt and steel, broken promises that never heal. They took the pay, but they left the pride, standing on the hill where the shadows hide. You can lock those gates, you can burn the town, but you can't put an outlaw spirit down. In a canvas sack, turned my boots down the railroad track. Didn't ask for mercy, didn't ask for gold, just an honest piece of land that I get to hold. Mom always said, keep your head held high when the world gets cold under midnight sky. So I walk this road with a steady stride, leaving all the anger of the past inside. Now it's bone and ash, dirt and steel, broken promises that never heal. They took the pay, but they left the pride, standing on the hill where the shadows hide. You can lock those gates, you can burn the town, but you can't put an outlaw spirit down. Pockets drain when the fire goes out and he's left in rain. But a fire burns deep under callous skin. That's where the real road starts again. Yeah, starting again. Now it's bone and ash, dirt and steel, broken promises that never heal. They took the pay, but they left the pride, standing on the hill where the shadows hide. You can lock those gates, you can burn the town, but you can't put an outlaw spirit down. Bone and ash, still standing, still holding my another motel room, another town outside the window. Same old road, same old me. Yeah. There's a vacancy sign blinking red tonight. Old pickup parked underneath that buzzing light. Got a room key and a bottle on the table. Ain't much comfort, but it's all that I'm able. The TV's talking, but I don't hear a word. My mind keeps going back to what I heard. She said you could stay if you wanted to. I said, baby, that's the one thing I don't know how to do. I had a picture sitting underneath my glass, couldn't bring myself to throw it in the trash. She had a little house with a porch out front. I had 4 wheels and a habit of running from love. She wanted Sunday mornings and a steady name. I brought midnight highways and another old mistake. She said, you're always leaving before the morning light. I said, that's just the way I've learned to survive. Maybe I'm built for the road, maybe I'm scared of staying. Every time somebody gets close, I find another way of fading. No place to call home, just a highway underneath, no hand to hold. Just these old scars on me. I keep running from the things I can't outrun. Keep telling myself that freedom means I'm free. No place to call home, no reason to stay, just a no pickup, carrying yesterday. If loneliness is the price for living my way, I'll pay it again when the morning turns gray. I crossed 3 counties before the sun came up. Stopped at a diner for some coffee in a paper cup. Old man at the counter looked me in the eye, said, son, you look like you've been running all your life. I laughed and said, maybe that's what I do. He said, roads don't save you from the things chasing you. That hit a little harder than I wanted it to. So I paid my bill and stared at my boots. I thought about the nights when I sat in that truck, thinking being alone was the same thing as being tough. Thought about the people I left in the dust, the ones who gave me love when I gave them nothing but trust issues. I want that outlaw name like a badge on my chest, like being hard was proof I could handle the rest. But there's a difference between freedom and fear, and I'm starting to wonder which one brought me here. Maybe I'm built for the road, maybe I'm scared of staying. Every time somebody gets close, I find another way of fading. No place to call home, just a highway underneath, no hand to hold. Just these old scars on me. I keep running from the things I can't outrun. Keep telling myself that freedom means I'm free. Oh, no place to call home, no reason to stay, just a no pickup, carrying yesterday. If loneliness is the price for living my way, I'll pay it again when the morning turns gray. Maybe one day I'll turn around, maybe one day I'll settle down. Maybe that porch light's still burning somewhere, maybe somebody's still waiting there. But tonight the road is calling, and I know that sound too well. So I'll leave before the sunrise, before I give myself a chance to stay.
No place to call home, just a highway underneath, no hand to hold. Just these old scars on me.
I keep running from the things I can't outrun. Keep telling myself that freedom means I'm free. Oh, no place to call home, no reason to stay, just a no pickup, carrying yesterday. If loneliness is the price for living my way, I'll pay it again when the morning turns gray. Another motel sign,
Another county line,
maybe someday I'll stop running,
but not tonight.
yeah. Friday night, neon burning, jukebox talking, old truck outside. You know what time it is. Walk through the door with the dust on my boots. Whole room turned when they heard that old jukebox move. Bartender poured what he knows I like. Little Tennessee whiskey underneath the neon light. She was sitting by the stage in a denim skirt, red lips lipstick shining like she knew it hurt. She looked at me and said, "You one of those boys?" I said, "Depends what you're looking for tonight." She laughed and said, "I heard about your name." I said, "Half of what they say ain't even true, sweetheart." She said, "So you're trouble?" I said, "Maybe a little." Then the band kicked in with a dirty guitar riff. She grabbed my hand, pulled me into the floor, said, "Don't stand there like you never danced before." I said, "Lady, I don't dance, I just move when I feel it." She said, "Then quit talking and show me that outlaw spirit. Let the jukebox play, let the whiskey pour. If tomorrow brings trouble, we'll deal with it tomorrow." Honky tonk outlaw, rolling through the night, whiskey on the table, neon shining bright. She likes bad boys and I fit that style. Got her laughing while I'm wearing that outlaw smile. Honky tonk outlaw, boots on the floor, pick her waiting right outside the door. We ain't looking for forever tonight, we're just two wild hearts underneath the neon light. Band played faster, she got closer to me, whole damn room moving like a southern family. She said, "Where you from?" I said, "Down that road." She said, "Where you going?" I said, "Wherever it goes." She liked the answer, took another drink. I could see that little smile when she started to think. Maybe she knew that I was never gonna stay. Maybe that's exactly why she wanted me that way. There's a sheriff 2 stools down watching the room. He knows my face and he knows my old 4-2. I gave him a nod, he gave me that look, like he'd seen every chapter in my outlaw book. But tonight ain't about yesterday's mistakes, it's about a little freedom in the choices we make. So I raised my glass, she raised hers too, when the whole damn bar started singing out of tune. Let the jukebox play, let the whiskey pour. If tomorrow brings trouble, we'll deal with it tomorrow. Honky tonk outlaw, rolling through the night, whiskey on the table, neon shining bright. She likes bad boys and I fit that style. Got her laughing while I'm wearing that outlaw smile. Honky tonk outlaw, boots on the floor, pick her waiting right outside the door. We ain't looking for forever tonight, we're just two wild hearts underneath the neon light. When the last song ends and the lights come on, we'll climb into that old Ford and keep riding to dawn. She might disappear when the morning comes, but tonight she's riding shotgun with a honky tonk outlaw. Honky tonk outlaw, rolling through the night, whiskey on the table, neon shining bright. She likes bad boys and I fit that style. Got her laughing while I'm wearing that outlaw smile. Honky tonk outlaw, boots on the floor, pick her waiting right outside the door. We ain't looking for forever tonight, we're just two wild hearts underneath the neon light. Yeah, neon fading, engine running. She said, "Where we going?" I said, "Just keep riding." No hurry tonight, let the neon burn, let the whiskey breathe. She walked in when the clock hit 11, black boots, blue jeans, looking like trouble from heaven. Didn't say much, just took a seat while that old jukebox played something slow and sweet. I was sitting in the corner, keeping to myself. She looked my way like she already knew me well. I said, "You always look at strangers like that." She said, "Only when they look like they might look back." I laughed and bought another drink. She leaned in close and made me stop and think. Said, "I heard you're the man that never stays." I said, "That's what they say around these ways." She said, "Maybe I don't believe what people say." Then took one slow sip and looked away. Something about her made the whole room disappear, like the night got quieter when she came near. No promise, promises tonight. No need to rush. Some fires burn slowly when you don't touch the flame too much. Slow burns of the night, neon glowing in her eyes, whiskey on the table, moon up high. Two wild hearts we know where they gotta be tonight. Slow burns of the night. Oh, Ford waiting outside. She knows I'm an outlaw. I know she likes to ride. Ain't talking about forever, just enjoying the night. We left the bar when the band played its last song. She asked me where I was heading. I said just right along. She climbed aside and kicked the boots down low. Said take me somewhere that the city lights don't show. So I turned down a dirt road past the edge of town. Moonlight shining while the windows rolled down. She put her hand on the radio dial, found an old country song, started to smile. We parked by the river where the cottonwoods grow. Headlights off, just a moonlight glow. She asked me if I was always this quiet. I said only when something feels right. She laughed and said that's a strange thing to say. I said maybe I'm just learning how to stay. She looked at me like she knew what I meant. Sometimes silence says more than words ever can. No promises tonight, no need to rush. Some fires burn slowly when you don't touch the flame too much. Slow burns of the night, neon glowing in her eyes, whiskey on the table, moon up high. Two wild hearts will know where they gotta be tonight. Slow burns of the night. Oh, Ford waiting outside. She knows I'm an outlaw. I know she likes to ride. Ain't talking about forever, just enjoying the night. Maybe tomorrow we'll go separate ways. Maybe she'll remember, maybe I'll forget her name. But tonight she's here and the road is wide. So let the whole world wait. We're taking our time. Slow burns of the night, neon glowing in her eyes, whiskey on the table, moon up high. Two wild hearts will know where they gotta be tonight. Slow burns of the night. Oh, Ford waiting outside. She knows I'm an outlaw. I know she likes to ride. Ain't talking about forever, just enjoying the night. Slow burns of the night. Moonlight falling on the hood. Maybe nothing lasts forever. Maybe that's what makes it good. Slow burn, southern night. No promises, no hurry, just one more mile. Yeah. Everybody loves a looking man. Nobody talks about the night when luck leaves the room. Walking to the bar with a pocket full of cash. Thought I had a good hand, thought I could make it last. Old man sitting quiet underneath the light, watching every car like they already knew the night. Bartender poured another whiskey in my glass. I should have walked away, but I wanted to make it last. Had a woman at the corner saying don't go too far. I said, baby, I know exactly where we are. I had enough money to pay every bill, but pride makes a man do things that reason never will. One more hand, one more roll, one more chance. That's how a good night turns into circumstance. By midnight, that easy money disappeared, and the confidence I carried wasn't anywhere near. I stared at the table, then looked at my drink. Funny how a man's ego can keep him from thinking when the night goes cold and the cards turn bad. You find out real quick what you thought you had. Love runs out sooner or later. Money comes and goes like a passing passing train. You can ride that line till the morning light, but every outlaw learns when to walk away right. Luck runs out, don't bet your soul. A full glass won't make an empty heart whole. I've lost before, but I know one thing now. Sometimes being a winner means knowing when to bow. I walked outside around 1:45. Cold air hit me like the truth sometimes do. That old Ford waited underneath the sign. I put my hands on the hood and stared at the night. She came outside and stood next to me. Didn't say a word, just let the silence be. And she said, "You done trying to prove something yet?" I said, "Yeah, I think that's a lesson I'll never forget." We drove through town with the radio low, past the diner and the places we used to know. She said, "You don't need to win every fight." I said, "I know that now, especially tonight." I spent too many years chasing one more chance, thinking every bad hand just needed one more dance. But the road taught me what the ball never could. You don't need to gamble when you're already good. When the night goes cold and the cars turn bad, you find out real quick what you thought you had. Luck runs out sooner or later. Money comes and goes like a passing train. You can ride that line till the morning light, but every outlaw learns when to walk away right. Luck runs out, don't bet your soul. A full glass won't make an empty heart whole. I've lost before, but I know one thing now. Sometimes being a winner means knowing when to bow. I've seen good men lose, trying to prove they're strong. I watch proud hearts stay too long. Smartest outlaw ain't always the fastest one. Sometimes he's the man who knows when he's done. Luck runs out sooner or later. Money comes and goes like a passing train. You can ride that line till the morning light, but every outlaw learns when to walk away right. Luck runs out, don't bet your soul. A full glass won't make an empty heart whole. I've lost before, but I know one thing now. Sometimes being a winner means knowing when to bow. Luck runs out, but the road stays long. You can lose one night and still keep moving on. Tomorrow's another hand, another time. Just don't let your pride be the thing that keeps you down. Yeah. Cards on the table, keys in my hand. That's enough gambling for tonight. Sometimes the road is the better bet. Yeah. 14 songs, 1,000 miles, a whole lot of dust behind me, and one road left to ride. I've been running these roads since the day I left home. Learned how to live with a heart made of stone. Had money in my pocket, then I lost it all. Had friends beside me when the nights got cold. I seen red dresses underneath neon lights. I've seen old friends disappear into the night. I loved a few women that deserved a better man, but I was too busy running to understand. I've had whiskey with strangers, slipped under signs, made bad decisions at the wrong damn time. Got a reputation that follows my name, but somewhere along the way I stopped chasing the fame. Now that old pickup's got miles on the frame. Every dent and every scratch remembers my name. And when I hear that engine turning over slow, I know there's still one place this old outlaw knows. I've been lost, I've been found, I've been up, I've been down, but every road I ever took led me back to who I am. This is the last outlaw road. One more mile with this heavy load. Got my old truck, my scars and my name. Ain't running from the past, ain't hiding from the rain. This is the last outlaw road where the whiskey burns and the old stories go. If the sun comes up and I'm still alive, I'll keep rolling till I find the other side. I remember mama's porch and the light by the door. Remember the woman that don't wait anymore. Remember the boys who were riding with me. Four-road trucks underneath the southern sky. Remember the money that came and went fast. Remember every lesson that I learned from the past. Some things I regret, some things I don't. Some roads I leave, some roads I won't. I cross county lines with the radio low. I watched whole towns disappear in the rear view glow. I've been called a sinner, a rebel, a fool, but the road never cared what the papers called you. It only asks if you can carry your weight, if you can stand when the whole world turns away, and if you can look at the man in the mirror and tell him tomorrow ain't something to fear. I've been lost, I've been found, I've been up, I've been down, but every road I ever took led me back to who I am. This is the last outlaw road. One more mile with this heavy load. Got my old truck, my scars and my name. Ain't running from the past, ain't hiding from the rain. This is the last outlaw road where the whiskey burns and the old stories go. If the sun comes up and I'm still alive, I keep rolling till I find the other side. Maybe the outlaw ain't the man you fear. Maybe he's the one who keeps moving when the road disappears. Maybe freedom ain't a place you find. Maybe it's making peace with the life behind. So let that old guitar cry, let that highway stretch wide. I got nothing left to prove, just one more sunrise to drive into. From the past, ain't hiding from the rain. This is the last outlaw road where the whiskey burns and the old stories go. If the sun comes up and I'm still alive, I'll keep rolling till I find the other side. This is the last outlaw road. Let the whole damn highway know I ain't perfect, I ain't clean, but this road made the man you see. Yeah. Sun coming up, county line behind me. No regrets, no looking back, just black top and one last ride. Taught you how to cut through the creek beds low, how to leave no tracks where the marsh winds blow, how to hide a Ford truck under willow shade long before you made the dark mistake. Now there's paper on your name, a price on your coat, and the county sheriff's got a tight-held throat. The badge on my chest feels heavy as lead, tracking down a brother for a price on his head. I found your sign in the dirt by the pine, the same old mark that you used in '89. You left me a whisper on a piece of slate saying, don't come looking, it's a little too late. I sat there an hour watching daylight fade, thinking about the promises that two boys made. They'd pay me to capture, they'd pay for the chain, but they don't know the cause of this kind of pain. So run, old friend, run like I taught you how. Take the long back road through the timber now. If the day comes down and our shadows meet, one of us lies where the peace runs deep. Run where the creek bends dark and low, hide in the places only we both know. Got a job to do, but I'm tracking you slow. Yeah, I'm tracking you slow. Barking from 2 miles back, deputies waiting on the railroad track. I pointed them west where the ridge gets steep, giving you the valley where the shadows sleep. Ain't doing this for wrong, ain't doing this for right, just paying back a debt on a moonless night. If you make the border by the morning sun, throw away your boots and throw away your gun. So run, old friend, run like I taught you how. Take the long back road through the timber now. If the day comes down and our shadows meet, one of us lies where the peace runs deep. Run where the creek bends dark and low, hide in the places only we both know. Got a job to do, but I'm tracking you slow. Yeah, I'm tracking you slow. They wanna hunt, they want a story to tell, to hang up a hat and ring a courthouse bell, but they didn't raise the boy that I used to know. So I'm firing in the dark, and I'm tracking you slow. So run, old friend, run like I taught you how. Take the long back road through the timber now. If the day comes down and our shadows meet, one of us lies where the peace runs deep. Run where the creek bends dark and low, hide in the places only we both know. Got a job to do, but I'm tracking you slow. Yeah, I'm tracking you slow. Run far away, brother, don't you look back. I'll tell them the trail went cold in the rain. Yeah. It's been a long time thinking, every moment needing less. Turns out I was wrong. Yeah, I got a little money sitting in the bank, a little more gas than I used to have in the tank. New boots on my feet, old truck in the drive. Funny how a man can have more and still feel half alive. I spent years chasing every dollar I could find, working every daylight, running every night. Thought if I stacked enough, I'd finally be free. But freedom ain't something you keep in the receipt. I bought a bottle from the store on the edge of town, parked underneath the stars when nobody comes around. Had everything I thought a man was supposed to want, still couldn't shake that empty feeling when the night got long and my phone lit up with her name on the screen. She said, "You still awake?" Like she already knew what I mean. I said, "Yeah, I'm out here trying to clear my head." She said, "Come over, we can talk instead. You can buy a new truck, you can buy a better house, but you can't buy somebody who knows how to calm you down. Money can't buy the night, can't buy the stars and make wrong things right. Can't buy her hand when the road gets cold, can't buy a heart that ain't already sold. Money can't buy peace, can't buy freedom, can't make the running seas. I made a little more than I had before, but I learned what money ain't worth looking for." She was sitting on the porch when I pulled in late, barefoot, blue jeans, leaning on the gate. She looked at my truck, then looked at me. Said, "You're finally figuring out what you need." I laughed and said, "Maybe I'm getting close." She said, "You've always been better at running, you know." I sat beside her while the southern wind blew. Didn't talk about money, didn't talk about what I've been through. She poured me coffee instead of whiskey that night. Said, "You don't need to be the outlaw." Every time I looked at her and realized something strange. Maybe growing older means learning what to change. I told her about the things I wanted to buy. She said, "None of those things will hold you when you die." I laughed, "That's a little dark." She said, "It's true." Then she smiled and said, "What matters is who's sitting here with you. You can buy a new truck, you can buy a better house, but you can't buy somebody who knows how to calm you down. Money can't buy the night, can't buy the stars and make wrong things right. Can't buy a hand when the road gets cold, can't buy a heart that ain't already sold. Money can't buy peace, can't buy freedom, can't make the running cease. I made a little more than I had before, but I learned what money ain't worth looking for. I've seen rich men lonely, I've seen poor men proud, I've seen a crowded room still feel empty in a crowd. Maybe the richest thing a man can ever own is somebody who stays when the whole world says go. Money can't buy the night, can't buy the stars and make wrong things right. Can't buy her hand when the road gets cold, can't buy a heart that ain't already sold. Money can't buy peace, can't buy freedom, can't make the running cease. I made a little more than I had before, but I learned what money ain't worth looking for. Money can't buy the night, can't buy the road underneath these ties, can't buy the feeling when you finally know that sometimes having less means you got more to hold. Yeah. Keep the money, keep the truck, keep the whiskey too. Just don't forget who you're coming home to. Yeah. You tell a lot about a man, about what he carries on his boots. Yeah. Dirt under my boots, grease on my hands. Been working since I learned what a hard day demands. Old truck parked outside with the paint worn thin, still starts every morning when I turn the key in. I don't Wear a suit, don't need one to survive. I made more money with these hands than the desk ever could provide. Sun beating down, sweat rolling on my face. Still smiling when I pulled into that old familiar place. I know every back road from the counter to the creek. Know every bar where the working men meet. They know my name, they know where I've been. Know I've taken a few losses and still came back again. I ain't got a mansion sitting high on the hill, but everything I own came from blood, sweat, and will. So when somebody asks me what success looks like, I point at these boots and say they got me here right. Ain't clean hands, ain't clean clothes, but I earned every mile on these southern roads. Dirt under my boots, fire in my soul. Old for running while the southern wind blows. Money in my pocket that I work to earn. Every scar I carry is a lesson I learned. Dirt under my boots, whiskey on the shelf. Never needed anybody to become somebody else. Let them call me outlaw, let them say what they please. I'm just a southern man trying to live free. There's a girl downtown who likes the way I ride. Says she likes a man who doesn't have to hide. She'll meet me after work when the sun goes down. We'll grab something cold and disappear from town. She don't care about the truck being old. Don't care that my jeans ain't worth much gold. She says you got something most rich men lose. I said, what's that? She said, nothing left to prove. We drive past the fields where the corn grows tall. She puts her hand on mine when the evening starts to fall. No big city lights, no fancy restaurant, just a tailgate picnic underneath the stars. I spent years thinking I needed more money, more cars, more people at my door. Now I know a full life ain't measured by the size of what you own, but by who stays beside you at night. Ain't clean hands, ain't clean clothes, but I earned every mile on these southern roads. Dirt under my boots, fire in my soul. Old for running while the southern wind blows. Money in my pocket that I work to earn. Every scar I carry is a lesson I learned. Dirt under my boots, whiskey on the shelf. Never needed anybody to become somebody else. Let them call me outlaw, let them say what they please. I'm just a southern man trying to live free. I know where I came from, I know what it costs, I know what I gained, I know what I lost. If tomorrow takes it all, I'll start again. Same boots, same road, same old stubborn grin. Dirt under my boots, fire in my soul. Old for running while the southern wind blows. Money in my pocket that I work to earn. Every scar I carry is a lesson I learned. Dirt under my boots, whiskey on the shelf. Never needed anybody to become somebody else. Let them call me outlaw, let them say what they please. I'm just a southern man trying to live free. Dirt under my boots, dust in the air. Got a little money and somebody who cares. Ain't asking for much from this life I choose. Just another long road in these old worn boots, yeah. Dirt under my boots, that's where I come from. That's how I got here, and that's how I'll keep moving. Yeah. Windows down, sun going low. Got nowhere to be, so we might as well go. The old picker rolling past the water tower. Sun sunset hanging like it's ours for the hour. She got her feet up on the dashboard, singing every word coming through the radio. Little red bandana tied around her hair, barefoot laughing like she ain't got a care. She said, where we going? I said, don't know. She said, good answer, baby, keep that truck rolling. Got a little cash in the pocket from the week, couple cold drinks and some dust underneath. The tires know the road better than I do. Every back road sign pointing somewhere new. Small town, people know my reputation. They've heard every rumor from here to the station. But she don't care what they say about me. She just wants to see what the other side might be. No map, no plan, just a road and a tank. Let the whole world wonder we don't owe them a thing. Southern runaway, riding through the night. Old pickup shining underneath the porch light. She got her hand out the window, letting that wind blow. I got no destination, she don't wanna know. Southern runaway, two hearts on the loose. Little bit of whiskey, little bit of bad news. If the county line says we should turn around, we'll keep right on rolling till we find another town. Yeah. Stopped at a diner just outside the county. She ordered sweet tea, I ordered some stronger. Waitress knew me from a night last fall. Said, boy, I thought you weren't coming back at all. I said, I might leave, but I always come around. She said, that's what they call trouble in this town. My girl just left and stole a fire from my plate. Said, if he's trouble, girl, you're already too late. Back in the truck with the moon climbing high, she leaned on my shoulder while the miles rolled by. Talked about a little house someday, maybe somewhere far from the nose of yesterday. I said, don't make promises underneath this moon. She said, I'm not promising, I'm just riding with you. Maybe that's enough for a man like me. A little freedom and somebody who lets me breathe. No map, no plane, just a road and a tank. Let the whole world wonder we don't owe them a thing. Southern runaway, riding through the night. Old pickup shining underneath the porch light. She got her hand out the window, letting that wind blow. I got no destination, she don't wanna know. Southern runaway, two hearts on the loose. Little bit of whiskey, little bit of bad news. If the county line says we should turn around, we'll keep right on rolling till we find another town. Yeah. Maybe we're crazy, maybe we're young, maybe tomorrow we'll regret what we've done. But tonight feels right with her next to me. A rebel roll and a little Tennessee. Southern runaway, riding through the night. Old pickup shining underneath the porch light. She got her hand out the window, letting that wind blow. I got no destination, she don't wanna know. Southern runaway, two hearts on the loose. Little bit of whiskey, little bit of bad news. If the county line says we should turn around, we'll keep right on rolling till we find another town. Yeah. Windows down, up high. Old Ford rolling, her hand in mine. I ain't looking back.